What's up, YouTube? This is Gerard with Kingdom Image Fitness, and as the title suggests, today I would like to discuss carbohydrates and whether they're really as evil as the myths and the fad diets out there claim that they are. Now, there is a lot of information that I feel is pertinent in this video, and I don't want it to go too long and get too boring for some people, because I remember when I was in school, if I was barraged with a lot of information all at one time, I didn't absorb all of it. So I may take this video and put it into two separate parts, just to break the subject matter in half a little bit and make it a little bit easier to digest. Now, many people believe that you have to eat a high protein, low carb diet in order to lose weight, and this simply isn't the case. I used to think this way once upon a time as well, but you do not have to eliminate carbs completely from your diet in order to lose weight. What you do need to do is make sure that you are eating the correct carbs and you're eating them at the correct times of the day. So first, let's discuss why our bodies actually need carbs. Carbohydrates are the main energy source of the human diet. Now, many of us try to eat a low-carb diet in an attempt to force our bodies to burn stored fat for energy. And this sounds great, but this is not always what happens. In some circumstances, you can actually force your body to break down muscle tissue and use that for energy. And we all know that that is not what we want, because we want to keep as much lean muscle as possible. Now, along with being the preferred energy source of our bodies, carbohydrates also provide vital nutrients to the good bacteria that is in our intestines that allow us to digest our food properly. They can also help to fight off different types of diseases. Studies have shown that people who eat 3 or more servings of whole grains a day have a 30% less likely chance of developing type 2 diabetes. Now, this is because eating healthy forms of carbohydrates are the best way for us to keep our blood sugar at a normal level and in check. Now, carbohydrates are also our body's only source of many micronutrients like phytochemicals. Now, phytochemicals are naturally occurring chemical compounds found in plants. Now, think about what makes an onion or garlic have its smell, or what makes a carrot orange. This is caused by phytochemicals in these plants. Now, phytochemicals haven't been established as an essential part of our diet because our bodies can live without them. But studies have shown that they play a very major role in our body's biochemistry. Now, through these studies, phytochemicals have not only been shown to boost and support our immune system, but they have also been shown to ward off and prevent many different types of diseases. Take phytoestrogens, for example. Phytoestrogens have been shown in studies to reduce the risk of prostate and breast cancer, as well as reduce the symptoms of menopause. Now, we can include phytoestrogens in our diet by eating soybeans, flaxseed, as well as eating different types of berries. Next, you have anthocyanins. Now, they have been shown in studies to protect your heart, as well as your lungs and your blood vessels. And they can be found in cherries, red cabbage, as well as plums. You also have organosulfides. They have been shown in studies to help fight stomach cancer, as well as to help reduce LDL cholesterol. And this phytochemical can be found in onions, garlic, and leeks. Now, these are just a few of the many phytochemicals that are available to us when we make the decision to include healthy forms of carbohydrates in our diet from different sources of fruits and vegetables. So now that we know that including healthy choices of carbohydrates can be a very important part of eating a nutritious diet, let's discuss the difference between healthy and unhealthy carbs. Now, many of us are familiar with the term good carbs versus bad carbs. Simple carbs are usually referred to as the bad carbs, and the complex carbs are all usually considered the good carbs. Now, most of the simple carbohydrates that are out there have very little nutritional value for our body, and that is because they are made up of very easy to digest simple sugars. Now, of course, the ones that we should try to limit in our diet are soda, candies, and anything else that is containing sugar that doesn't occur naturally. Now, of course, the sugar is added to enhance the taste of a lot of products, but a lot of the manufacturers also use sugar as a preservative for their processed foods. A lot of us fail to realize how much sugar we ingest in the day, but an average American ingests 20 teaspoonfuls of sugar every single day. Now, that is the equivalent of 300 calories, and it seems like a lot, but that is the amount of sugar that is only found in 2 12-ounce cans of soda. Now, fruits and vegetables are made up of basic sugars, so they are actually simple carbs, but the fiber content in them actually makes them different from the other carbohydrates in this category. Now, the fiber in them actually changes the way that your body processes them, and it also slows down the digestion of fruits and vegetables. So this makes them acceptable additions to a healthy diet. Now we can get to complex carbs. Now, complex carbs are very beneficial to our body because they provide a slow and steady release of energy throughout the day. Now, this is because they are made up of long chains of sugar molecules, and it takes our body longer to break them down and digest them. I think the issue that we fail to realize a lot of times when we're discussing healthy, complex carbohydrate choices is not the carbohydrate choice itself, but it is either one of two things: either the amount of the carbohydrate that we're eating or the things that we're putting on top of the carbohydrate. Let's take, for instance, the average slice of whole wheat bread. One slice of whole wheat bread on average has about 80 calories. Now, when you add to this 1 teaspoon of butter, now this quick snack is equivalent to 125 calories, and you have added a huge fat content to the meal. This same example could be used for a bagel. The average 4-ounce bagel has 165 calories. Now, when you take 2 tablespoons of cream cheese and add it to your bagel, now your snack is all of a sudden 265 calories. Now, most complex carbs are excellent sources of fiber, and they also provide many health benefits when they're included in a nutritional diet. Now, again, eating poor carbohydrate choices can be detrimental to our weight loss journeys as well as to our health. Now, in the next video, we're going to go a little bit more in depth into the subject of good versus bad carbs. Because as you just saw, all simple carbs are not bad for you. There are some good simple carbs out there as well. Now, the same thing can go for the complex carbohydrates. Every complex carbohydrate is not a good addition to your diet. In the next video, we will go a little bit more into depth as to why. Well, everyone, I try my best to put out videos containing information that I either learned at the beginning of my weight loss journey or that I am still learning to this day. Because as we all know, once you lose the weight, you still have to keep the weight off. And it's best to go into it looking at it more of a lifestyle change than as just trying to lose a certain amount of weight. So even though I have lost the weight, I'm still trying to learn different things to be able to share with you all and also to enrich myself at the same time. Because if I knew at the beginning a lot of the things that I knew now, I think that my weight loss journey would have went a lot smoother. Well, everyone, this has been Gerard with Kingdom Image Fitness. I hope that you all enjoyed the video and found it informative. And if you did, please don't forget to like and comment, as well as share the video with others that it might be beneficial to. And also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to stay tuned for the second part of this video, where we will go a little bit more into depth as far as complex carbs and making the best choices on them. I hope you all have a blessed day, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.